Thank you for tuning in to Gloves Off Seattle. Your hosts, Patti and Meagan, will be talking about all things Seattle women's hockey. A huge Pacific Northwest welcome to the PWHL. Gloves Off Seattle! Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.
Gloves off Seattle. We got to go fast. 21 minutes before my wife has a meeting. We wanted to get a bonus episode in. I'm glad. I'm happy we're recording, but it's going to be a quick one. So, and it makes up for last time, right? So last time was an hour. We got.
Has Patti had any coffee this morning?
No, I've had no coffee and no sleep. And
I'm sorry, guys. Like, this just went off the rails super quick this morning. Wow.
I know. We only have 20 minutes.
Okay, so we wanted to get on and do a bonus episode because this is what I said to her this morning. We talked about this and I was like, should we, shouldn't we? And like, honestly, I'm working, but thankfully I work from home, so I'm on a little break and we can do this real quick. But I was like, my fear is that I don't want to lose the hype of this game, because we will have the next episode will be after Puck's Place Market this weekend and after a home game, and we haven't been at home in a long time. So I'm just afraid like we would lose the excitement for this game, and there's a lot of things that I think we need to talk about and like pump up and like get excited about for this game. So we're doing this episode. It's probably going to be a quick one. Not promising anything. I said that last time when I said it wasn't going to be a long one, and then it was an hour-long episode, but it is going to be a quick one because I do have a meeting I have to go to here in just a sec. So long story short, we're recording on Thursday, March 26th.
Yeah.
So the day after we played the Takeover tour game in Chicago. Yeah. So Chicago against the New York Sirens. So if you saw our fit check, we are dog sitting for our friend Elizabeth's dog, and she is wandering around. Her name is Roxy.
You might hear her footsteps.
Yeah, she's got long nails. So click, 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 click. Anyway, so if you hear little clicky clicks, it's Roxy wandering around under the table.
She wants to be on the podcast.
She does want to be on the pod. Well, she was on the fit check yesterday.
She was. She's all up in our business. So welcome to the house, Roxy.
Welcome to the house. Do not let her get back there. She's trying to climb on mail. Really, honestly, that's what she's trying to climb on. She's trying to climb on mail. Anyway. Okay, so let's get into it. The game was in Chicago. Shout out. Ava was there. Hockey Princess podcast was there. A bunch of people, it was.
There were a lot of Seattle people.
There were a lot of Seattle people. Yeah, there were a lot of Seattle fans. I don't know.
Seattle fans.
Yes. And so that was kind of what Hockey Princess kind of gave back to us, is like there was a lot of let's go Torrent, and like she felt like it was a home game for us. Even though it was a neutral site game, it was a home game for the Torrent. So very exciting. So let's talk about what happened this past week. So we signed Gabrielle David, which we talked about. I don't think we talked about it on the podcast. I think we talked about it in a fit check, or I don't know. Anyway, so we did I don't know, maybe anyway, whatever. Gabrielle David. No, we did talk about it on the podcast because we were like having Brian correct us, and he said David is correct.
David is correct.
Yes.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian. So Gabrielle David was signed because Bucky is LTIR, a known return at this point. So we did sign her, and she had her first game last night. So let's talk, I want to make sure she played for the Victoire for the first season. Then she got put on reserve for the second season, and then went over to the SDHL to play last year.
And lit the lamp over there.
Exactly. So this season she's been the number one scorer in the league. So I might have some dates off, but anyway, so excited to see her play.
28.
It was very fun to see. I mean, I could see her in the game. I mean, she didn't get any points, but first game.
Right.
First game. So we're excited to see her. It looks like she's fitting in well. They did a little pregame warm-up thing, and she was already wearing a Raya the Label hat. So she's already one of the crew. Yeah, she's already one of the
crew.
So first half of we're just gonna start, guys, because we do need to get through this quickly. The first half of the first period was scoreless. And I was actually excited because normally when it goes scoreless in the first period,
we're happy.
We're doing well, right?
Like,
we're doing really well.
Give up that quick goal. We are like winning.
Yeah. So if the opposing team doesn't get a goal within the first 2 minutes, I'm normally like, okay, we have a chance. This is great. We just don't do as well when we're chasing elite. I think that's the bottom line. And it's funny
Yeah.
because Steve said something about that in one of his, you know,
Post game.
was it post
I
game?
don't know.
Or I
Remember.
think it was during the game, but he just basically said like he's like in this league, it's it's better to score early, and I think that that's true for our team. I just think mentally they get in a better place if they score early.
Just get to relax just a little bit. I mean, you never relax fully, but just getting that early goal,
Yeah,
just takes a little bit of pressure
edge
off,
off.
and
Yeah.
it's easier to play, I think.
So yeah, so let's talk about the second half of the first period and getting to relax a little bit.
Mhm.
Holy cow. I don't know that we've ever been, let's just
We
say
looked
it, three
great.
goals. Oh my gosh. Whole new team.
Y-
That's exactly what I said. I
Yeah,
said in our group chat, I said this looks like a whole new team. I
making
Was it
passes,
Ava or
winning
Brian that
50-50.
said that maybe because New York's not playing so well, but
Brian said that. Yeah,
Brian, yeah.
yeah. Brian.
Brian. Brian said maybe it's because New York isn't playing so well, but I think that we just I don't know, I'm gonna still call them the Avengers line, the top line.
I don't know.
So the top line is Alex Carpenter,
Dacne,
Serdachny, and
shots.
Chef Saul.
Chef Saul.
Chef,
Chef Saul. They
Chef,
call her
Chef Saul.
Shotzi.
Shotzi.
Yeah, Shotzi, which I'm
Shotzi?
liking that. Yeah,
Yeah,
Shotzi.
I saw somebody call her T too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Tea.
I think it was the torrent social media that said T,
Okay.
like T's in the house or something like
Yeah.
that. So
For
yeah,
Teresa?
for
Great.
Teresa,
I
yeah.
love it.
So whatever, we'll figure out a nickname for her, whatever she chooses, not us. But
Right.
we'll settle on something, I'm sure. But I'm in awe right now. Carpy, as always, performed last night. She is amazing. We love her. And she does not get the credit that she deserves most of the time because she is an incense, a slow burn.
Slow burn.
So because she's not a flashy player, I think she's just
She flashed last night.
yeah. So
I saw it.
yeah, so that first goal by Teresa Shefsall came at 10:33,
Mhm.
and it was a beaut behind the net, little
Wrap
wrap
around,
around. There you
caught
go.
the goalie a little by
Yeah.
surprise
Yes.
and banked it off the goalie, but it was a
Yeah.
pretty goal. And love those wraparounds.
Yeah.
And it's an oddity to have only one assist, but there was only one assist on that to
Yeah.
Dacne.
Well, because Serdachny passed to her, and then
Yeah.
she skated behind the net, and then like
Yeah,
little
from behind.
snuck it in from behind.
Yeah,
So
it was
that
pretty.
was really pretty. It was really fun to see. That's the kind of hockey we've kind of been waiting to see all season.
Yeah.
So it was a really fun goal. And then just a quick 4 minutes later, Daniel Serdachny got one in. You have something to say about that
Well,
goal?
I don't know why they looked like they waved it off for a minute
Oh yeah,
because they thought it
yes.
was goalie interference or
Yeah.
something, which it was clearly
Well,
not.
and it was a
They weren't sure it went in.
It
I'm
was
not sure.
it was initial. I mean, the initial call from the
It was
linesman to
no
the
goal.
ref behind. Was it a ref or a linesman? I don't
It
remember.
has to be a ref.
Okay, a
Behind
ref
the
behind the
goal.
goal. It was no goal. Like initially, like which is not usual. Normally, it's like goal, and then they're like, okay, wait a minute, maybe it's
Let's
not
look.
goal. But so
But that's important because it's to be overturned. It's like it has to be un. What's the word I'm looking for? Unanimous. Like there's no. It has to be totally without
was for
doubt
sure
turned
a
over.
goal
If it's called no goal, it has to be turned over. If they call it a goal, then it has to be totally like it's
the other way.
mathematical. Yeah. So the on ice call it has a little weight.
Right. So it was emphatically a goal. They
Yeah.
decided. But Serdachny's face when she looked back and saw the ref calling it an old goal, she was like, "What?" It was really funny. I was like, "Yeah, Dax, you give it to him. You tell him." And I think Carpy was right there doing the same thing. They were both looking at them like, "That was obviously in. I don't know what you're talking about." So yeah, goal, goal, goal.
Goal.
So that got overturned. And that. So now
Quickly.
yeah. So now, 14 minutes in the first period, we're up 2-1 or 2-0. I mean, and it's funny because I was with the boys getting their haircut, and I was watching the game on
Your
my
phone.
phone, and I'm just standing next to because the little one, he likes me to be close. So like I was standing next to him, and when Kayla Barnes scored this goal, because it was a tic-tac-toe, it was beautiful, and it was on the power play. So we're on the power play.
Late in the period.
Yeah, like almost to the end of the period. I'm sitting there watching, and like she scores a goal, and I was like, yes! And I swear the the poor lady that was cutting or our little one's hair was like, what? She was so scared, like she had
Thought
messed
she
up
messed
that.
up. She did not. The haircut's wonderful.
No, the haircuts look great, but I was just like, oh my gosh, like I was so excited. So that was Jamie Barbinet was in the box for a tripping penalty. I'm sorry. We did
That was the only power play
well,
goal of the game.
it was, but I also missed that Lexia Gia did get a penalty at the very, and it was a checking, and it was
Oh, yeah.
it was cross checking, and it actually probably almost could have been a boarding penalty. Just the way the fall happened. I'm not saying
Mm.
like it was malicious. I'm just saying like the way the fall happened, like the fall happened into the board.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, so that was it was just obviously very exciting. But that Kayla Barnes goal was like, yes, it was a beautiful tic-tac-toe. That was Kayla's first goal as a torrent. Yay.
Wow, that's
Yep.
amazing.
I know. And she said after the game, she was like, yeah, should have come sooner.
Oh,
No, but
hey, you got it.
and
It's
she was
in.
hurt. Like, I mean, she was out for a little while. So anyway, long story short, it was very exciting to see her score. And then to end the first period 3-0, you guys, I can't even
What
tell
does it
you.
even feel
No,
like?
no,
I don't
I'm
know.
like, I don't want to watch the rest of the game.
We won. It's over. Yes. Call it.
Just we've never been in the position. We've never been in the position, I don't
Yeah,
think, to be
it
a
was definitely a weird
it was
feeling.
a
Like,
yeah,
wait, what's going on?
yeah,
'Cause I was at work just watching the scoreboard, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to feel.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, it was really. I'm sure it felt good in the
It's
locker room.
I'm sure it felt good in the
That
locker
was a
room.
first period, first intermission locker room that we haven't seen yet.
Yeah, and
So
I felt bad because I'm like New York. I know how you must feel, like the fans, the player. I mean, like I'm like, yep, we've been
we
there.
feel it.
Yeah, been there. So,
So
it,
sorry, not sorry.
yeah, it was a wonderful first period. This team felt more together and alive, and I just saw connection and plays, and like it looked like thought going into not just like frantic, like
Right, dump it
how do
out,
we dump
get
it
it
out, but
out.
just like, okay, we're gonna actually make a play and put it together. It was great, guys.
It
Like
was fun to
honestly, it was
watch.
very fun.
Yeah. Winning battles left and right,
Yeah.
50-50 pucks, and just yeah, it felt really good. And I don't know if that's what coach was talking about, like we weren't getting bounces. Was it just bounces? It didn't feel like just
Yeah.
bounces last night. It felt like concentrated effort that was just really, really fun to watch.
Wow. Okay, so I'm looking at shots on goal. I didn't realize this.
Oh
It was
yeah, we were
very,
out
yeah, it was
hard.
very even in the first period, 9-8. And then it obviously New York outshot us. So there wasn't anything really. There was a couple penalties in the second period. Casey O'Brien took a hooking penalty, and Lily Delianatis took a whole. And they said, what did they call her on the broadcast?
I,
Delandis. I
I,
know, but
I
I was like, part of me was like, oh, maybe that was correct. Oh, and you wanted to say something about the broadcaster, the on ice broadcaster.
Oh yeah, Kaylee Chelios. As soon as I saw her name, I'm like, oh, huge Chicago name there, Chelios. And she is. She's the daughter of Chris Chelios. So it was I had never seen her commentate before,
Yeah,
and in Chicago, great pick
yeah,
because huge Chicago Blackhawk, her dad. And yeah, it was just fun to watch her.
yeah. So, anyway, I had no idea who she was. I was just like, oh, okay, cool.
When it came up to, I knew that. I knew you my wife wouldn't know.
No, I had no.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, somebody from like I didn't even know she was from Chicago. I was just like, oh, another broadcaster that I haven't seen before. Like that's honestly what I thought. But
Yeah.
that's very cool that they got her and that she has this Chicago connection, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so other than the penalties in the second, I don't know if there's anything other than we were outshot in the second. So let's talk about Schroed standing on her head
Yeah.
this game, for real, because she blocked all but one, of those 30 attempts that the Sirens put in. So then 5 minutes into the third, we are moving very quickly. We know, guys, we normally do a little more commentating than this, but we're in a time crunch today. Sarah Fillier did score the Sirens' one and only goal.
Mhm.
Any comments about that you want to make?
I mean, it wrecked the shutout.
Yeah.
Which was, we don't care about numbers at this point. The numbers we care about are the 3 points,
Yeah.
and we got the 3 points. So, and when I saw it come up at work, I was like, okay, it's all right. We got this. It's third period. I
Yeah.
knew it was, relatively early, but I wasn't worried for some
Yeah.
reason. So,
It wasn't worrying me either.
and
I was
Sarah
not.
Philly has been struggling. Sorry to interrupt
No,
you.
no, no.
She's been struggling, and so to have her get a goal, I'm happy for her.
Well, she's been struggling. I don't want to say like I don't think her numbers are bad. I just think her numbers are not as good as they were last season.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't comparatively, I don't know if we can say I don't know. Like
No, you're right.
she just I mean, she was MVP last season. So like or rookie of the year. I don't
Mhm.
maybe it was, no, I don't think it was. Anyway, she was something. She got an award last year. I think it was rookie of the year. I'm sorry.
I don't know,
I
so I'll let my
apologize.
wife
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was
flounder.
rookie of the year. But she just had an amazing season last
Yeah,
season.
it really was an amazing
Yeah.
season.
So there were no penalties at all in the third. And then Carpy came in with the snipe.
Yeah, coming in down the right wing. It
About
was
10,
just,
yeah,
yeah.
about halfway through the third. It was a
An
pretty,
unusual goal like we see Carpy
mm-mm.
score. Usually
No,
it's
she's
just over
normally in
the
that front.
net,
Yeah.
yeah, and making waves, and it was just skating in just a total snipe. I guess it went off a shin, so the
Yeah, that's what they
redirections are
said.
hard. But you know what? Any shot on goal,
Yeah.
shoot your shot.
Yeah. So Shafsal and Terlova got the assist on that one,
Yeah,
even though that was kind of a breakaway and she came down,
she was
most of the
fed.
ice by herself.
And
So
listen, I'm gonna say T
okay,
because
we're
I
gonna
like
call
it
Shafsal T.
for
Sure.
now. One goal, two assists.
Yeah.
So that's doing
Here,
very
turn your
well.
head. No, turn your head my way. You've got hair.
Oh, thank
Sorry,
you.
guys.
Thank you. My wife's
Just
grooming me.
sorry, hair popping on her glasses. Yeah,
But
no, but she's
she's
doing.
been working really
Yeah.
hard. So, and it's showing up on the
Yeah. So
scorecard.
still sad that we don't have Jesse Eldridge because we don't want anybody to leave. Like, I just want to put that out there before I say what I'm about to say, but I am so happy we signed Teresa Sheffel.
Yeah.
She has been doing just an amazing job for us in the last three games she's played. And I mean, we didn't win the first two that she played, but she showed up and we got to see those two games in person.
Hmm.
And guys, I'm just telling you, like, she's all over the ice and
Hmm.
it's great to see the hunger that she has. So I just hope that I know she's going to feel welcome on Sunday when she comes into Climate Pledge. I know people are
Of
going to be
course.
excited to see her, excited to see her play, and I cannot wait to see her play in person again. I can't wait to see Devi play in person. I haven't seen her play in person yet.
I
So
can't wait to see our team play in person.
yeah,
I mean,
period.
of
Yeah,
course, we
period.
saw the last two games on the road, but you know what? To be at home in our building with with the energy that we bring,
Yeah.
I've missed it. I've missed it. And
Yeah.
I loved watching the team on the road. It was just a
Fun.
really
Yeah.
fun trip. Looking forward to New York completely, but there's nothing like watching them at home.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah,
Completely different
yeah.
energy.
I feel it in me.
Yeah. So we won.
4 to
Yay!
1.
Yeah, 4-1, which
We
is
almost got an
amazing.
empty netter at the
We
end.
did. Oh yeah. So the very and
Sorry,
no, you're fine.
it's your burn.
Oh no, I'm fine. In the last two, I have a little burn on my hand where I put my hand on the rack in the oven like a ding dong. So anyway, no,
Don't
it
talk about my
happens.
wife like
Okay.
that.
It just happens sometimes.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt anymore though.
Okay.
So yeah, so at the end they did pull that was funny because they were commentator talking about that. They're like, are they gonna pull the goalie? Are they gonna pull the goalie?
They
I don't
pulled the
know.
goalie.
They did. They pulled the goalie at the end, and there was one that was roaming down the ice that it was like, and they hustled. New York hustled. I don't remember who grabbed it, but somebody grabbed it before it went in. But I was like, oh, we almost had an empty netter. So, but yeah, good game. I don't want to speak about how New York played because I wasn't really watching them. I was watching us. But I do feel from what we've seen lately, it felt like a completely different team. And that's what I said as soon as the first period was over. I'm like, who is this team? Where did they
Mhm.
come from? Holy cow, like there is a fire that I haven't seen in a while. So
It was nice to see.
it was very nice to see. It was
Yeah.
great. It was a great game. So T got first star, well deserved. Kudos to you. Serdachny, Dax, way to go, second star.
Yeah.
And then Kayla Barnes, third star. Yay!
Awesome.
Yay.
So happy she got her goal.
Yeah. So I want to talk a little bit about Chicago. It was a little over 10,000 people.
Wasn't a sellout.
It was not a sellout. We talked a little bit afterwards about how out of the way the arena is. And so if you just rewind to our last episode, we'll double up on this because this was a neutral site game. And I actually went on a little rant last night. Last night, was it last night I was talking about this? About like I'm like, if these cities want teams, they should be putting their best foot forward. And I don't know that this arena was their best foot as far as like where we'd like to see a team play. Now, I think it has more capacity than 10,000. So like that's a good start. I like to see anything with a 10,000 plus capacity for one of our teams if they're going to be there.
Mhm.
But it's also it's an out of the way arena. It's older. I
In a
mean,
place where public transit is really
yeah,
important.
and a lot of people don't have cars in Chicago for
Mhm.
sure. But just like I mean, Ava sent us a picture of the seats. It was like folding chairs.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, you didn't see that in the group chat.
No,
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
see
yeah.
that.
No, like it was like folding chairs. So my hope is, and so here's the deal: if Chicago gets a team, I would be very excited. I have family that lives there and close to there, and
We would be
we'd be
there.
there.
We'd
We'd
come.
come to Chicago. We have friends, like all the things, like we would come to Chicago. But I would hope that they would do kind of what they did, hopefully in Vancouver, is that they would, ramp up the arena if that was where they were going to play. So we still have 3 Takeover tour games. This is something else I want to talk about. There's still 3 Takeover.
Wow.
April, I
So
think
they're not going to announce the
April
expansion until
7th.
the last Takeover tour.
April 7th is the last Takeover tour game. So I was looking at that because they put that up on the screen last night, and I was like, okay, we still have a few weeks probably because they did not announce expansion last year until all the Takeover games were over, which I think is smart because you don't want to like, what am I trying to say? Disenfranchise someplace that may not have gotten a team before a game happens there. So like I get that. Like I get why they wouldn't want to do that. But anyway, so yeah, that's to say that's the Takeover tour isn't over until April 7th. We probably won't know about expansion until then. Chicago got a little work to do if you're going to get yourselves a team. That's all I have to say. Like let's just be honest about that. But sorry, guys, we're trying to hurry. I do want to talk about what's coming up. This episode will come out Friday. Puck Place Market tournament. The Seattle Women's Hockey Club tournament is this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yep.
Come down.
We will be there on Saturday afternoon. I know Double Hockey Sticks is coming with
lots of merch.
Lots of merch. The designer dust, the hockey freckles. She's got a bunch of those. I saw pictures. So merch, merch out the wazoo. But come and watch, and come and support and cheer on the players. And then we have the game on Sunday afternoon. So we will also be at the home game on Sunday afternoon against the Ottawa Charge. Is that correct? Am I right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So home game Sunday afternoon at 4 p.m. So looking forward to seeing everybody there.
Yay.
Am I right? Charge?
Ottawa.
Okay. So that is what we have coming up. And then New York is next weekend. And
which feels like a Takeover tour, even though it's not.
It's not.
Because it's a big neutral site. Yeah. We're so excited.
We'll talk about that on Monday's podcast too. So because we're trying to hurry and I gotta go.
Yeah.
What are your last words?
Time. My last word is home. Come home. We miss you. We're ready.
Yeah.
Let's come home.
Yeah. It was a long road trip, and being on the road with the team was really fun, and we're going to do it again, in another week or so. So we're excited about that, but oh my gosh, there's nothing like the team playing at home and just getting to root for the home team. So
nothing like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that was a quick and dirty one.
Oh, I said that the other week.
I know.
We can't say that.
No,
and
it was.
She said it.
No, it was though, but I didn't want to lose the excitement for this game because this game
deserved it.
Yeah, this game deserved its own episode. So, congratulations. Can't wait to see you guys on Sunday. And I think that's it.
That's it.
Okay. Bye-bye. And that's the show. Tune in next time for another episode of Gloves Off Seattle.